Hello and welcome to day 110 of the 1000 days of NoCode challenge. Let's say you are building a community with multiple user personas. One person could be a developer, one person could be running a company, one person could be a freelancer. Now, the company might want to hire the developer or freelancer, and you want to build a community amongst all of these people together. Now, you have a form which all of these people will fill out. And instead of sending them same email, you want to send them different emails based on if they are a developer, they are a freelancer, or a business owner. Manually sorting through responses and sending them email one by one, that's not scalable. Instead, we will automate the entire process using routers in Public Connect. In today's video, we will capture form submissions from Google Forms, use routers to categorize users based on their responses, send different emails based on the category of the user. So let's get started. So to understand routers, we will take this example of Google Sheets where we have email address, name and experience level. Based on the experience level, we can send different emails, right? So we have 0 to 1, 2 to 3, 4 to 5, 6 to 7, 8 to 9 and so on and so forth. We'll club them together and have 2 or 3 routers, right? So I'll go over here and I'll create a workflow and we'll call this as router example, right? So click on create and we will select Google Sheets and new or updated spreadsheet row. So if you can copy, we'll go to Google Sheets, extension, Public Connect webhooks, initial setup, and add the webhook URL here. Column is D because that's what we have here. Click on send test. So it has failed. So let's go back here, check what's wrong. Copy this, come back. Let's say C send test. Okay, so we've got it, right? And click on submit now. So this is set up properly. Let's come here, see the values. So we have got 2 Ritesh email address. It's not sending the experience for some reason. We'll have to check why. Extensions, Public Connect webhook, initial setup, and then we have to add the URL over here. So I'll copy and paste whatever I got. I'll link this as the send test, right? So we have sent this. I'll click on submit. So we will come back to Public Connect and we can see that we've got these details here. So Ritesh 0 to 1 abcd@7.com, right? So you go to the next one and we can directly go to routers now. Okay. Keep in mind that router needs to be the last step. If you add it in between, then it will not take, right? So the action we have is conditionally run. Click on that and click on connect. And we have 2 routes created. If you want, we can create more. So you go to set filters and action steps. And we can select the step 1 and experience 11, right? Equals to 0 to 1. So we can add a OR condition here. Okay, and again we'll select the same thing, experience level equals to 1 to 3, right? So once this is done, click on save and send test result. Because we have got 0 to 1 in the example that we got, this will show success. And then next one will be sending email. Okay, so we can use Gmail or we can also use Microsoft 365 to send the email. Right, so click on connect. We already have an account. Subject is experience between 0 to 3. Okay, plain text. Hello, this is the sample test for experience 0 to 3, right? So once this is done, recipient will be from here, particular email address. Click on save and send test result. This will actually send an email. And once this is done, click on close. And we can go to the next step. Here we can add the condition. Level equals to, what is the next one we have? 3 to 5. So we can say 3 to 5 and we can add a OR condition. Again, experience level equals to 5 to 10, right? And save and test result. This time it will be error because what we've got as a sample data has 0 to 1. So this condition will not be true in this case now. But let's go ahead and add the next step, which is Microsoft 365 and send mail, connect, the same thing, right? So I'll click on save. Subject will be experience between 3 to 10 and we can paste, and here we can add hello This is a sample test for experience 10. Right. So once this is done, once this is done, two recipients will be from here. Use the email address, save and send test results, right? And then close. If you want one more, we can add it from here and set it as well. If you want the third route, you can also use it from here. Now, one last thing, we have to go to Google Sheets, extension, Public Connect webhooks, and send on event, right? So whenever there is a new data added, this automation will be triggered. Now let's go to this one, click on link, copy. Let's go to incognito mode and fill this form. I'll enter the email as plugins@ritesh7.com. Name, let's say, as plugins with 1 to 3 years of experience. Click on submit. So I should receive an email now. So I'm going to show you this. So you can see that I've received the email. It shows Ritesh7 support because it's a alias. But hello, this is a sample test for experience 0 to 3, right? So I'll close this, submit another response. Let me go with support@ritesh7.com, support 5 to 10. Click on submit and I should receive one more email now. And this, as you can see, is sample test for experience 3 to 10. So this is how you create multiple routes within your automation. One thing to keep in mind is you can have multiple steps before this router, right? Let's say, for example, we add filters and so on and so forth. But router needs to be the last step. If I try to add a router over here, it will not take, right? So you can add multiple steps, but router needs to be the last step. Also, within each of the routes, right, you can have multiple steps. That's also fine. I hope this was helpful. And that's how you build a dynamic multi-path automation. This can also be done on Make or Zapier. By adding routers, we can now automatically sort the responses and ensure that each person gets the right email based on their response. Unlike simple one-step automation, using routers in Public Connect allows us to create customized multi-conditional workflow without much efforts. Now it's your turn. Try adding routers in any of your workflows and see how that enhances your automation journey. Do you know any other no-code tool that allows flexible branching like this? Put it in the comments below and the community will explore together. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one.